Hey guys, happy Friday. So I'm getting the crock pot going for this afternoon. Hold on a minute, these kids are being loud. Okay, back. I got the grandbabies and they're acting like wild childs. All right, so I've got 3 of these little heads of broccoli. And all I'm gonna do is I am just gonna cut the ends off because I don't want the stems. And I'm just going to cut these, into smaller pieces. And I'm just going to be putting them in this little bowl right here. Once I get all these cut up, then I'm going to get it in the crock pot. And the reason I'm doing crock pot tonight is because, guys, I've got so much to do around here and I've got to get it done. I'd be slacking in the... Now, I say that. And I promise y'all, my brain starts going in 100 different directions and then I don't get anything done I say I'm going to get done. But I'm wanting some creamy broccoli cheese soup for this evening, and I think it'll be really good. So I've dug out the crock pot. I don't use the crock pot too much, which I really don't know why. I really need to be doing that more. I may start doing some crock pot dinners. Who would be interested if I started doing crock pot dinners? I could do that and start them the night before, and then I may start doing that. I don't know. We'll see. I hope everybody was safe from the storms last night and today. I know the creek behind my house is really raised. It is got a lot of, the water has really come up, and all. And then I am going to finish cutting up this broccoli, and then I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I have all the broccoli cut up, and then I went ahead and shredded 3 little, the carrots were probably that long. They weren't really big carrots, so I did 3 of those, and I did 1 small white onion. So, let's get our crock pot over here. I'm going to go ahead and add my broccoli. You know what I'm going to do so you guys can see? Let me take my insert out of the crock pot. All right, so I'll put my broccoli in there. And let's go ahead, let me get me a spatula. And let's add our carrots and our onion. I love a good broccoli and cheese soup. And I love putting it in the crock pot so I don't have to worry about dinner till later, and it'll be doing its thing too. All right, so we've got that. Let me go ahead and mix all that together. All right, now chicken broth. So we're gonna do a whole thing. I have 2 things of chicken broth. We're gonna add 1, and then I'm gonna see if I need the second one or not. Let's see here. I think we're gonna use both, but I just wanna be sure. Yeah, we're gonna do both. And this one is, let's see here, 32 ounces. So we're going to do 2 32 ounces of chicken broth. All right, we got those added in here. All right, now we're going to add some seasoning. So let's go ahead. And y'all know I don't like to measure with I like to measure with my heart. So I've got garlic powder. So just sprinkle some garlic powder in there. We're going to do pepper. Those boys are jumping on my bed. They're about to get in some big trouble. A little bit of salt, and we will decide on the rest of the salt intake later. And let's see here. Ground mustard. I like to add ground mustard to mine. And I am going to do 1/2 of a teaspoon of ground mustard. And then we're going to do, excuse me, 1/4 of a teaspoon of paprika. Okay? And y'all know I like to do heaping ones when I do it. So you guys can do with, what you feel like. Now, I'm not going to do my cheese or anything right now until later. Let me just mix this together. I'm going to put this on low in the crock pot for probably about, boys, y'all about to get in trouble, about 4 hours on low. All right, so let's put this in our crock pot. We're going to, where's my lid? Oh, here's my lid. We're going to hit, let me get it going here. Let's see here. I guess it would help if I plugged it up. So let me plug this up. Okay, now it's plugged up. So let's see here. Let's turn it on. And I'm going to put it on low. And let's do about 4 hours. And then we'll check it in 4 hours. And then in 4 hours, if it needs to be turned on high, then we'll do that then, okay? All right. All right, so we are ready to roll. So I'll see you guys back in about 4 hours. Hopefully I'll get some stuff done around here. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been all day. And now I am ready to get started to make our cheese mixture that we're gonna put in with our broccoli and our other stuff. Now I'm not gonna use this whole thing of block cheese. I'm gonna use about half of it. So let's go ahead and take half of this. I hope y'all had a good day today. I've had a pretty good day. It's been a little wild in here, but I never did get the house cleaned up. You know, these grandkids, they rule the roost when they're here.
Look.
Oh yeah, go put it on the charger. So we're gonna cut this cheese up, and then I'm gonna bring you guys over to the stove, and we're gonna start our mixture. And then we will get this all melted, and then I'm gonna get my, once we get the cheese mixture done, we'll get the immersion blender, and I'm gonna immersion blend up the broccoli and everything, get it nice and smooth. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys over to the stove. Okay, so I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of butter. So we're gonna get that thrown in a pot here. Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're just gonna get that kind of melting. Okay, so the butter is melted, so I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of flour. And then we're gonna mix that in. Mix that in with the butter. All right, that is mixed in pretty well. Next, I have a container of heavy whipping cream. So let me shake that up. We're gonna go ahead and add that in here. All right, we're gonna do that. And then I'm also gonna add about a cup of milk. Okay, we're gonna get that to boiling. And then we're gonna add that cheese that we cut up. And this is gonna be the mixture that we're gonna put in with our broccoli. All right, so I'm just gonna keep whisking this until it starts melting and bubbly, and then we'll go back and we're gonna add this to our pot. Okay, I'm still just a whisking away. It's almost melted, all the cheese. And then we're gonna go over and add this to the crock pot. Just a few little pieces right there. But I don't wanna scorch my cheese sauce. So gotta be careful to not scorch it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the eye. This would be the time if you wanted to add anything to your cheese. If I had some nutmeg, I would add a little bit of nutmeg to this. But I'm out and I need to get some. But this is still gonna be delicious. All right, I'm gonna take this off the eye and we'll bring you guys over to the crock pot. Okay, so let's move the crock pot over here so you guys can see. Let's see, I was gonna try and show you what my broccoli looks like. See that? Okay, so let's go ahead and add our cheese sauce. All right, so we've got that. I'm gonna go ahead and stir this. I'm kind of a little sad. I had bought a loaf of bread, French bread, to break off and eat with this, and I just went to get it out. The darn thing was molded. So I thought about not telling Jeff and just doing it, but he was standing here and he saw the little, it wasn't a lot of mold, it was just a few little white pieces. And I thought, because I bought it a couple days ago, and I waited too long to do my soup. So I thought, you know what, I should go ahead and just cut that off, and we'll never, you know, I would have ate it. It wouldn't have bothered me none. But he seen it, and he was like, no, we ain't eating that. Throw that away. So, no bread to go with our soup. I mean, I have like regular bread or some Texas toast, but I'm not going to do it. We're just going to have regular old soup. All right, so, yes, I told y'all that, okay? I shouldn't have. I'm sure my sister is, if she's watching this, she's cringing as she sees this. She gets mad if I say so. Because one time I cut mold off my cheese, and we ate that. You know what? For all you people that's going to be mean to me about it, I don't care. You're not eating it. I am. I ain't serving it to you. Let me go get my immersion blender, and we're going to immersion blend this. Okay. All right. So now I've got my immersion blender, and I am just going to get this going a little bit. I'm just going to pulse it.
Hello, everybody.
There's my honey. Oh, I just made a mess. Check it. Let me see if I've got most of the, I don't care if it's got some in it. I just want to get the majority of the big pieces. There we go. All right, so now that that is done, I'm going to put the lid back on this, and I'm going to let it kind of just cook for a little bit longer until it gets a little bit thicker, okay? So, we're going to, what was that? Well, don't scream like that. It sounds like you're dying. Okay, so let's do it on high for about 10 minutes. All right, guys, dinner is done. So, let's get us some soup. I love soup weather, y'all. Now, remember, I was raised on soup, so. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and then let me show you my soup. Doesn't that look so good? And then of course I've got some more cheese, so I'm gonna put some more cheese on top of this. And the only thing missing is bread. All right, there we go. We got our cheese on top. And now it's time to try our soup. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. This is good stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something. What we don't finish of this, I'm gonna put in a bowl, and I'm gonna bake us some potatoes, and I'm gonna pour that over and have broccoli cheese potatoes one day this weekend. That sounds good, don't it, honey? You wanna try some of this? Jeff's not a soupy guy because he was raised on steak and I was raised on soups.
Back it up.
Get over here.
That's not right.
Here you go. What you think?
It'd be good to pour over potatoes.
It would be good over some potatoes. Ooh, now I'm craving that. Gosh. Y'all make you some of this. It's delicious. It reminds me of the Panera bread. Good stuff. All right, guys. Be sure and like and share. I love y'all bunches, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.